A beautiful and inspiring African story of a barren woman who later became successful is the story of Amina the Blessed from the Hausa people of Acha, Nigeria. This tale is a timeless example of hope, faith, and eventual reward. It speaks to themes of perseverance, spiritual belief, and the power of transformation. The story of Amina the Blessed. In a small, peaceful village in the heart of the Hausa kingdom, there lived a woman named Amina. Amina was known throughout the village for her beauty, kindness, and grace. However, there was one great sorrow in her life. She could not bear children, despite being married to a loving and successful man, Bello. Year after year passed without the blessing of a child. Amina's heart was heavy with longing for a child. Her neighbors, who were all mothers, would often whisper and pity her, and though they meant no harm, their words stung deeply. Amina and Bello visited many healers, sang prayers to the gods, and made offerings in the hope that their prayers would be answered. Yet, every month, their hopes were dashed. As time went on, Amina's sorrow grew, but she never lost faith in the divine or in the power of patience. One day, after many years of prayer and supplication, Amina decided to make a journey to a sacred mountain, known for its spiritual significance. The mountain was said to hold the secrets to the deepest desires of the human heart. When Amina reached the peak of the mountain, she sat quietly and prayed with all her might, pouring her soul into the prayer for her child. After days of waiting, a voice came to her in a dream. The voice told her that she was destined for greatness, not through motherhood, but through a different kind of blessing, a blessing of prosperity and influence. The gods told her that she would one day bring great wealth and success to her family and village, but it would not be through having children. Instead, her legacy would be carved through her own deeds. Amina woke from the dream feeling both confused and at peace. The gods had not granted her the gift she most longed for, but the promise of success and prosperity filled her with hope. She returned home, more determined than ever to fulfill her destiny. The rise of Amina's success. Amina took the advice from her dream to heart. She began to focus on building her own skills and working for the betterment of her village. Using her intelligence and charisma, Amina became a wise advisor to the village leaders. Her ability to solve conflicts, help farmers grow abundant crops, and manage trade relations led to the prosperity of her people. Over time, she became known as Amina the Blessed, a woman whose wisdom and leadership brought wealth and peace to the village. Despite being childless, Amina became as matriarch of the community, a role that was traditionally reserved for mothers with children. She opened schools for girls, teaching them to read, write, and manage businesses. She encouraged women to stand up for their rights and to be economically independent. Under her guidance, the village flourished and people from surrounding regions came to seek her counsel. Eventually, Amina's reputation as a wise and successful woman spread far and wide. She was invited to neighboring kingdoms, where she became a diplomatic envoy who brokered peace deals and helped establish trade routes. She used her influence to secure better lives for her people, ensuring that they had access to education, healthcare, and wealth. In time, Amina's success reached such a height that her name was known across the entire Hausa kingdom. Though she had never borne children, her legacy was more powerful than she had ever imagined. She had built a family. Through the prosperity and success she brought to her village and the many women whose lives she had touched. The legacy of Amina. Years later, as an elder, Amina reflected on her life. She had achieved more than she could have ever dreamed. Her village was thriving, her people were happy, and her story was passed down through generations as an example of strength, faith, and resilience. In the end, Amina realized that while the gods had not blessed her with children, they had given her a different kind of legacy. Amina the Blessed had nurtured a community, and her success was a testament to the fact that a true fulfillment doesn't always come in the form we expect. Moral lessons from Amina's story. 1. Patience and faith. Amina's story teaches that even in times of deep sorrow and longing, one must hold on to hope and faith. The answer to our prayers may not always come in the way we expect, but that does not mean we are abandoned. Embrace your unique journey. Though Amina's desire for children was not fulfilled, she learned to embrace the blessings that came in other forms. Her life teaches us that success and happiness are daily and not.